Hey, David Taub here, co-creator nextlevelguitar.com. Hope all's going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journey is going famously. And today I have a lesson for you. It's kind of a continuation of a previous lesson I did. We're going to take some major arpeggios and turn them into some major seventh arpeggios. And this all came from a student that wrote in and said, that we've been spending a lot of time on minor so much that he doesn't want to neglect his major key devices and scales and arpeggios too. And right on, oftentimes, because at least for me, more of like a rock and progressive hard rock metal player, so a lot of times you're going to be soloing using minor key, and we don't want to forget our major key, right? So you want to be well armed with ammunition to solo in both minor key and major key. And if you have a second, please subscribe to the channel. That really helps us to keep bringing the content. If you like the video, click the like button, share it, and please leave a comment below. Let us know what lessons you'd like to see, or let us know what gear you'd like reviewed, or better yet, even leave a question below, because we're starting to do video Q&A sessions because we get so many great questions from our viewers. The answers would really, I think, help out so many players, and I've been getting so many good ones lately. So look out for in the future for our Q&A sessions, and I'll pick some random questions that we use on those, and we'll give away some Next Level Guitar swag. We'll give away maybe some DVDs, or we got some digital downloads, of course, or maybe even some Next Level Guitar t-shirts. We got some of these left from a promotion we did a while back, and they're kind of cool. It's kind of like baseball style t-shirt with the has the kind of neat Next Level Guitar logo with the V, right, guitar there, and check out the back. That's all right, right? Not too bad. nextlevelguitar.com. Anyway, so I got a few of these left, and we'll give those away and whatnot. So please leave a question below, and you could ask anything, whether it be about guitar, certain lessons, or gear, or effects, or amps, or music, or theory, whatever, or what I ate for breakfast. If you want to know something about me, the kind of car I drive, I don't care, whatever, right? Something about my dogs. Something about the current state of affairs, whatever. Watch one of the previous videos I did, and I'll put a link to that in the cards and down below, on major arpeggios, because I showed you 3 movable shapes, and we did it in A major. So let's stay in A major, and the notes in an A major chord, remember, a major chord is made up of a root, a third, and a fifth, or an A note, the root, right? C sharp is the third, and E would be the fifth. And there's your A major chord, right? No matter where you play it. Right? And in the previous lesson, I showed you this one arpeggio, 12th fret root note is our A on the A string. Use your pinky, and we're going to play A, C sharp, E, A, C sharp, E. Right? You can even slide up to your high A note, 17th fret of your high E string. Get that under your fingers. What we want to do is make that into a major 7th arpeggio, because we love our major 7th chords, right? Doing something different today. Normally I play with a lot of high gain and rocked out kind of heavy hard rock sound. Today we're going clean and mellow, and a little bit more on the jazzier end of things. So that chord, we have to add the 7th note in the scale in the key of A. It's our G sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's our major 7th. All you do to find the major 7th, here's a little trick for you. In the key that you're in, just go a half a step below the root note. If we're on an A, half a step below G sharp, there's our major 7th. So if we add that note to the arpeggio, whereas before we were playing A, C sharp, and E, now we play A, C sharp, E, and G sharp. We have a great sounding arpeggio. We can find that G sharp right here. Half step below the root on the B string, 9th fret. So you get this sound. Hear this low? So what I'm doing by that first finger is I kind of roll it, right, and bar it, because you got to play 9th fret on the G and the B string. So I leave it barred and kind of roll. Then I get my A note. You can hear the licks start to scream out. we start adding these notes. If you want to see a lot of the scales where these arpeggios come from, I'll tell you what, click on that link below and I'll send you a free ebook paired with a video lesson. And the ebook contains over 20 scale diagrams. I talk about triads and arpeggios in there too, but all kinds of soloing strategies, major and minor key lessons. It's packed. You'll really like it. It's a great reference tool to use throughout your guitar journey. I'll send it to you for free. The other arpeggio I showed you was using our first finger off of the A string, 12th fret, which is our A note, and we were playing this, which is our major arpeggio. Again, same notes, A, C sharp, E, A, C sharp, E, A, right? But now we want to add that G sharp note. There it is. Half step below the root, so we got to add that at that 13th fret of the G string. But haha, we can add it up here also, right before the A at the 17th fret, so 16th fret, and slide it around, 16th fret, high E string, so you get this. Right? Really sweet sounding arpeggio. You could really hear those notes in that chord because those are the notes in an A major 7th chord. Right? A, C sharp, E, G sharp. If you want to practice connecting those two, here's a little exercise. Try this. Right, here it is together. Right, you could do those slides. And then what you want to do is try to connect those. See? I did that nice little slide between the major 7th to the root to that E note, which is that 5th. So that's a winner. There's your root note. Once you get the whole thing connected, then you could start playing around and trying to, you know, see those connections in the middle of the fretboard more and concentrate on those really hip notes, the major 7, the 3rds, the 5ths, and attaching them to your scale. Right, and land a lot on those A notes. Knowing where those A notes are all over the neck really will help you resolve and emphasize certain notes. So much is about emphasis. And in this instance, when we're talking about we're in the key of A, you want to know those A notes. But everything I showed you is movable. So for instance, let's say if you wanted to take this major 7 arpeggio that we were playing in the key of A, and you wanted to play that in C major, what fret would you go to? The answer is 3rd fret, because on the 3rd fret I have my C note, right? Because when we're playing it in A, we have to start with our first finger on that A note, 12th fret. But now I want to play that same arpeggio. Let's say we're in the key of C major, and I want to blast that C major 7 arpeggio over a C major 7th chord or something, right? So I have to play it in C, so just take it down instead of down to that 3rd fret, which is our C note on the A string. Same shape. Same shape. Same exact thing I'm doing here. I'm just moving it here. Or you can move it to the key of D, to the key of E, whatever. You're just sliding around finding that root note. So don't let the key signature throw you. You're just kind of taking everything and, you know, moving it up or down the neck in this particular example. And don't forget about that tip too, where that major 7th note is always a half a step below the root. You could do that on the low root too. For instance, we're playing this C major 7th chord we're playing now in the key of C major. We have our major 7th note. In this instance, in the key of C, our major 7th is a B, half step below the root. Be sure to try it in all keys, practice over jam tracks, move it around, right? Know those root notes, try connecting those shapes and filling in with scale notes, and the licks will start coming, and have fun with it, right? Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Please like and share the video. And oh, put your questions. Don't forget to put your questions in the YouTube comment box, because we're going to be choosing some of those for our Q&A sessions that we'll do videos for. And we're also going to choose a handful of random winners and send you some t-shirts, DVDs, some Next Level Guitar swag. Get that free ebook by clicking the link below, and video lesson, right? Hey, I'm David Taub, co-creator Next Level Guitar. Thanks so much for tuning in over the years. We so appreciate it. Thanks so much for your support. You guys and gals rock. Have fun with those guitars, right? And remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. Take care. Rock on.